You could be round the corner, you could be far away.
Go ahead and play. Échale ese señorito, compadre, por favor. Échale el mariachi flores, sí, señor. Grito, compadre, por favor. Échale, sí, señorito. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. En mi casa me dicen, en mi casa me dicen el inocente porque tengo muchacha, porque tengo muchacha de 15, 20 y arriba y arriba.
Oh, it's going to be a great day anytime Jacob Flores is here.
Flores Friday, baby.
That's right. Welcome to The Vine. I'm Ashley King. Of course, Scott Covert is here, and we are glad that you're with us as well. We've got a lot coming up on this show today. You've got your orange on, and I've got my orange
Got a little
stuff.
speck of orange.
Yeah, so talking about that too. We're previewing the Emmys, which are actually coming up this Sunday as well. So we're excited to be talking about that and who is nominated. Well, Halloween is, I think it's 44 days from today. I saw that this
44?
morning. Yes, 44 days away from Halloween. It's going to be here before too long. And Krista from K to Z Design is sharing some fun Halloween ideas that your kiddos are going to love as well. And we have some exciting guests out in our weather garden. Look at this. Oh, is that the long arm guy? Mr. Fantastic with the long arms. Oh, that was one of my favorite moments on this show before. We're going to be talking about SpaCon. Y'all, I did not realize he was going to be here until just now.
Is this a surprise?
That is exciting.
I love it.
I'm surprised. All right. So, Scott, I do love the pocket square that you have today.
Thank
and
you.
You're wearing that for
a reason.
Yes, National Hunger Action Day. So for those of you who didn't know about this, today is a day where efforts ramp up across the country focused on fighting hunger. And here in the natural state, we rank second in the nation when it comes to food insecurity. Scott, that is just not good and really surprising. But according to the Arkansas Food Bank, 1 in 5 Arkansans are food insecure, which means they don't have sufficient access to nutritious food. And when it comes to children, it's 1 in 4 that are facing hunger, and in some rural areas, it's even higher. And that's why the Arkansas Food Bank wants you to help, and it's very simple.
To support Hunger Action Day, you're encouraged to wear orange today and then share those photos with the hashtags Facing Hunger Together and Hunger Action Month. Of course, you can show them to us too on our social media, The Vine, on Facebook and Twitter. You can also support the food bank by making a donation, holding a food and fundraising drive, or you can go volunteer. I've volunteered there, and I got to tell you, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Really?
And there's no telling what you'll be able to do. We sacked like 3,000 pounds of potatoes.
Oh my gosh. And they have such a great crew there. We love working with them, and we do a lot, with the Summer Cereal Drive and other efforts to help out our community. If you want to learn more about hunger relief in your community, you can go to arkansasfoodbank.org. But yeah, shout out to them for dropping off some great supplies for us, and we did this last year too. We'll be able to fill this out and talk about a hashtag Hunger Action Month. But yeah, you can do the same, and we're always glad to support them. It's a very important cause.
You know what would go really nice in this orange mug?
What?
That would be very on brand?
What's that?
Pumpkin spice lattes.
Yes,
you know they're
it would.
orange, right? Yeah.
That's right. It would. I think we should get that. Thema!
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. Yesterday was all about pumpkin spice on the show, and you missed it.
A little scheduling conflict. However, I got to say, shout out to all of you guys, Debbie Arnold, for saving me a little stash of PSL that's guaranteed to at least get me through the weekend.
That's right. Unfortunately, though, it's not really pumpkin spice weather just yet, although you can still enjoy your pumpkin spice.
Iced pumpkin spice weather the next few days. Hey, however, And I'm talking a true taste of fall coming up next week.
What?
I'm telling you about it right now. Let's
No
take a
way.
look at your temperatures outside. Temperatures in the mid to upper 70s across the area, 75 currently in the capital city. Today we'll see a high of 84. It's not too warm. The reason why, well, we're going to have a lot of clouds. We do this morning, and we have a 40% chance of some scattered showers, even some thunderstorms later today. We'll talk about that. I'll show you future radar. We'll also go over the latest drought monitor, which continues to show that many of us are in increasing drought conditions. But I'm telling you, there's a true taste of fall coming up next week. A potent cold front on the way. The timing of that and how cool it may get coming up in your full forecast.
All right, Hannah Williams to talk about what's trending online. What are the big stories today?
The Emmys are the biggest thing online right now. The biggest night of television is almost here, and the Primetime Emmy Awards is set for this weekend only on CBS. And from the favorites and heavy hitters, it's possible that there might be some history-making moments. Preparations are underway for the 73rd Primetime Awards at the Microsoft Theater, and this year the show welcomes back an in-person audience. This year's host is Cedric the Entertainer. I love this guy. I know he's going to do so well. I just know it. And this year's Emmys are already making history. MJ Rodriguez becomes the first transgender performer to earn a nomination in a lead acting role for her performance in Pose. And we are starting to see a trend with the Emmys, with streaming services dominating the nomination. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Right.
We like to call the Emmys the Streamies these days because it really is dominated by all the streaming services. The streamers had 342 nominations, which is up from 270 last year, and it's definitely a record for the streamers.
The streamies.
Streamies.
Yeah.
I remember when the pandemic first hit, we've seen a lot of things, random things change because of the pandemic. And I think one of those is the streaming services are getting a lot of nominations now because that's how people were watching things. And I remember thinking, like, shows that are on streaming services are not going to be nominated for this stuff. This has to be like major networks or movies or, but
I mean, that's where the world is now. I mean, that's what everybody watches
changed.
stuff on. Yeah, I'm ready to see who wins. I'm not really familiar with all the categories just yet, but I plan on catching up before the show starts. I enjoy award season so much.
Me too.
I know it's going to be good.
I saw Jennifer Aniston say that she's not going to go because of the pandemic still. She's going to stay home.
I love her so much.
I do too. Let's get some music now from Jacob Flores and our Weather Garden.
Yo soy un hombre sincero, de donde crecen las palmas. Yo soy un hombre sincero, de donde crecen las palmas. Y antes de morir me quiero echar mis besos del alma.
Portions of The Vine contain paid content. Products and services featured are not endorsed by The Vine.
SpaCon is coming to Hot Springs next weekend, and I'm here with Bill, the Director of Marketing for Visit Hot Springs, along with some cosplayers, Erica and Gregory. And so let's get into this because I know I'm really excited to be out here. Tell me, what can everybody expect? Because by these outfits, I know it's going to be something crazy.
Well, SpaCon, you can expect cosplayers without a doubt, lots of comic books, lots of great things to do and attractions, and without a doubt, the best people watching in the state, and it's all next weekend at the Hot Springs Convention Center in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
That's going to be so much fun. I know Corrales Ortiz, who's one of our meteorologists here, she's really big into cosplay, and she's so good at it, and I know you guys have a big passion for it. Tell me, how did you get into this, and why is it your passion?
Well, first of all, I want to point out that your director is actually one of our community. Renee Gates is a major cosplayer in our community.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons we like doing the Vine.
I guess I didn't know that about Renee.
But yeah, we're excited. We're going to be at SpaCon. SpaCon is the big event in Arkansas as far as Comic Cons go. It's kind of like the big one.
Yeah.
That's where people that have cosplays tend to debut their new stuff. And I can't say enough about it. It's my favorite con, and it has been for years.
Absolutely. What about you?
I've been into this since I was 14. So you know, it's just and meeting people like Gregory, meeting amazing talent, amazing artists. You just meet the best people at these conventions.
Absolutely, I love it that everybody is themselves and they hold nothing back with everything that they put into their outfits. Okay, tell me, how did you guys pick your outfits? Like, what made you? I know we've seen you on here before with this outfit on. Why
I'm
him?
the long arm guy, according to Ashley.
Oh my goodness.
Well, what I like to do when I cosplay is a little bit different than some of the other people. Is that I don't just, Bill, good to see you. Thank you. A lot of people try to shake my hand while I talk. It's very annoying. I'm sorry. I like to cosplay the superpower as well as the character.
Yeah.
You know, like really stretchy arms that actually move and stuff like that. I've got a Doctor Strange with a cape floats behind me and stuff like that. So that's my passion. I just really enjoy it.
That's so much fun. I don't know who I would pick to dress up as. I mean, there's so many to choose from. How did you choose yours?
Well, I mean, I've been into Star Wars since I was, you know, a child.
Yeah.
You know, thank you, Mom.
Yeah.
She parented right. And so you just kind of, I'm just sitting here thinking like, well, you know, if I was living there, would I go Jedi or would I go Sith?
Yeah.
Clearly you see where I fall under that.
There
so,
you go.
like him, I just try to either embody the character or this is my own creation. You know, we already know what Sith are, so you just kind of, you just do what you feel.
Absolutely. I know I used to dress up for Spider-Man for my little brother's birthday party.
Yeah.
So that's probably who I'd go as. It's like a woman Spider-Man or something. Spider-Woman, I guess. But that's so much fun. I know you guys are going to have such a fun weekend, but we're actually going to talk to you more. It's so good to see you.
We love you, Ashley.
I really missed you. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, so Ashley's going to be back out here in a little bit. She's going to talk to you guys.
Well, we can't wait. We love Ashley.
Oh, we all do here too.
In the Marvel Cinema Universe, we talk about you and Ashley all the time.
That's so cool. That is so
Just
neat.
waiting for your superpowers to come in.
Oh yeah, they'll be here one day, I guess. All right, Scott, what is the weather looking like out here today?
Now, weather from the First Arkansas Bank and Trust Weather Garden.
Well, it is muggy outside. As we take a look overhead, we have mostly cloudy skies. We're not seeing any showers or thunderstorms in central Arkansas yet. Our chance of rain does go up later today. Take a look at your radar. Scanning the skies, we are seeing some pop-ups in southeastern Arkansas. You have to take a pretty tight look to find them, but do expect those to continue to expand in nature over the next few hours. You see how spotty these showers are? Very isolated, passing showers off towards the north and west. So if you feel any sprinkles in Stuttgart, DeWitt, Clarendon this morning, it's probably not going to last long, but there are opportunities, as you can see, of additional showers, even some thunderstorms moving off towards the north and east. Your chances of rain today look like this, about 40% at its maximum through the afternoon. Now, once we go into the evening, that chance of rain does begin to taper off, and we should be relatively calm overnight. Another chance of rain in your forecast for Saturday. Here's future radar, what it could look like here by about 11 o'clock, so just under 2 hours from now. Notice the expansion, the increase in coverage of these scattered showers, even some thunderstorms, some heavier downpours, especially in southeastern Arkansas. And that's going to continue going into the noon hour, and we'll just see a few scattered showers on and off throughout the rest of the afternoon. Unfortunately, your chance of rain in western, northwestern, even north central Arkansas isn't as high as it is here in southeastern Arkansas. Tomorrow, though, you'll have your decent chance of seeing some of these scattered showers. It's not going to amount to much, certainly not enough to alleviate our drought conditions. However, there is a cold front shaping up that's going to move through on our Tuesday that not only is going to bring some much cooler temperatures, drier, less humid air, but it's certainly starting to appear that we could have a decent chance of rain going into Tuesday. It's just about a 20% right now. I do suspect that's going to increase over the next few days. Ashley, back out to the garden to you.
Thanks, Scott. Well, we're getting closer and closer to fall. I mean, we're just like a week away, and we're only 44 days away from Halloween. Lots of October fun coming up, and we're here with Crystal Reichen of K2Z Design, and she has some fun. You have some great Halloween designs for us to talk about.
We got to get ready because we got to wait because shipping takes longer,
and
we just got to get in the stores and get the stuff
Right. We were
now.
just talking about how a UPS executive said it's going to take longer to get things during the holidays this year. So do it now.
First, this is one of the, I've got some good ideas for kids to do with your family, and one of them is like a little gingerbread house. So like these are at Target right now, $2.99, and you can like have fun with your kids, like making a little gingerbread.
So you can see that it's all the Halloween colors, and you can do gingerbread, not just at Christmas, but at Halloween too, and you wrapped a cute little bow around that.
And then here's another idea. Like at Christmas, we go out and look at Christmas lights, but at Halloween, I like to take my kids and we get in the car, we grab a little cup, fill it with something fun, and then go look at the Halloween decorations in people's yards.
Of course.
So I just like wrap up a little surprise. One year I wrapped up pajamas for them. And if your followers want this little spooky ticket, they can just come on my social media and send me a message. I'm happy to send it to them for free.
Okay, what is the spooky ticket?
So the spooky ticket is just to let them know, sort of like a golden ticket.
Yeah.
I hide it, I like put it on my kid's bed, and then they come in there like, what's that? Spooky ticket. And it says, put on your PJs, we're headed out for some spooky fun.
Oh, fun.
So like a
you
little
can do a lot of
surprise for
things
them.
yeah.
And
Very
then,
cute.
like for your neighbors, like it's a good time to start preparing to get ready to like boo our neighbors. Have you ever done that?
Yes.
To boo your friends?
Yeah, so you just leave a little goodie bag or a little
Yes.
treat and boo your friends. So you leave that maybe on their
On their
doorstep.
front porch. Like here's one that's kind of fun, and you don't really have to do anything. These are at Target, and they have like popcorn and M&Ms in there.
And you just added the sticker, which you
on
make,
it.
and people can get those
Yes,
from you.
I make those and would happy to sell them to you. Okay,
Right.
and my last is the most fun idea I think that I want to share with y'all. These are gummy eyeballs that I found
Looks
at
like an
Target.
ice tray.
Yes, and so for my kids, what I'll do is I won't tell them about this. Hopefully they don't watch this. But then I like pop one in their lunch, and then so they open up their lunch and they're like, "What's that?"
There's a gooey eyeball in their lunch.
Yeah, this
as
was
a
an ice
surprise.
tray, so you could put water in it and put it in a drink.
That
too.
is
So,
fine.
anyway.
Oh yeah, so it can be like a gooey eyeball in the middle of an ice, like
yes,
surrounded by ice.
yes.
You have so many cute things.
Here's another good idea. My friend does this one, but every year she goes to the Dollar Tree and she buys just like the spider web, and then she leaves it for her kids, and they can just put it wherever they want in their bedrooms.
Oh, that's
so like a
perfect, too.
fun and very cheap way
My
to
kids
decorate
love
your
decorating
kids'
their
room.
rooms during the holidays. A lot of cute ideas. Tell everyone where they can find you. So if they want to get stickers or spooky
course.
tickets.
Yes. I would love for you to find me on social media, K2C Design. I also have an Etsy page as well. So anyway, y'all
That is
reach
perfect. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Jacob
having me.
Flores now. We're going to listen to him as we head to break.
De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo en verano, un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Ay, 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 canta el giro y juré, porque cantando salir a cielito lindo, dos corazones.
Welcome back to The Vine. Eva, you got your Jacob Flores shirt on today.
This is my special designed outfit today because I want to represent the Hunger Action Day
and Jacob Day. Jacob, it's Flores Friday.
Yes, it is.
So you're wearing
I'm
all the
representing.
stuff.
I'm burning up. In a minute, I will shed this because I'm going to go out there and talk to Jacob.
Okay, so we also have a butterfly here, and why did you put this butterfly
I don't
here?
like that that's not centered. You know how that bothers me. Okay, I'm going to send you to a package I did, and then I'll explain this butterfly.
Okay, well, let's look at your package.
I am back at the Anthony School. Last time I was here, they were painting and making a beautiful garden, and specifically a garden rich to bring about butterfly life.
Hey guys, okay, so last time you were here, these walls were completely blank. Now they are filled with color, and we've planted all of our plants. We have our pollinator plants, we have our zinnias, and there's a monarch right there on our zinnia. Sorry, gotta go. Hi there. You're so pretty. We have a monarch egg. So I will take this inside. All the kids pass by this space every morning, and so every grade gets the opportunity to watch the process. Guys, look! There's a monarch. I want to touch it.
Monarchs don't have cocoons, they have chrysalises.
You see how they're translucent? You can see inside of them. You can see that this one's about to hatch.
If you look at the wings, certain ones are going to have circles, so this one is a boy. So they'll follow the same pattern of travel, and so we'll be on their way back up north next spring.
And why are they migrating to Mexico? It's getting colder here, but what is it like there? What's the climate like there? Because it's closer
to the equator.
To the equator.
This one is fresher This one just came out of its chrysalis this morning,
So it's chilling.
its wings are still drying, so it can't travel yet. So we're gonna let this one hang out in the cage a little bit longer.
Isn't this amazing how life happens for the butterfly?
Yeah, it is.
And they're so pretty.
So pretty.
Is it on?
You were part of this life?
Yes.
I think it's cool.
All right.
See, this one's dead!
See you next year. Last year we had plastic shields.
Yeah.
So we did lots of art with them, and now we're making butterflies with them.
And then they used a heat gun to fold them and bend them to where they'll look like they're flying off.
And I heard that I might get one.
You do get to keep one.
Oh, goodness gracious. I want to show you. Come on, Evie. Let's show them what you painted for me. Because I couldn't paint it at the time. So I drew it, right? Well, I want to thank you.
Oh, they are so cute.
I want to thank the Anthony School for continuing to reach out to me when they do creative stuff. The last time I was there was no paint, no plants, and so they promised to get back with me when the butterflies started hatching.
You brought your butterfly.
And then they gave me this little, because Evie, my bestie, she did paint, so I didn't have time, I traced out my butterfly and then she painted it. So it was sweet to go back and see that. But I have the best time, so much energy with those kids and just the whole creative process.
I feel like you're just kind of a kid too, so you fit right in with that group.
Well, I think they were embarrassed by me actually because I acted like such a goofball.
I don't think so. I think they were having a good time.
Look at that spider.
Oh my gosh, that's a huge spider.
Do not kill it.
Oh,
don't kill it. I gotta shoot video.
Oh my gosh, still ahead, we are hearing some stories of some Arkansans showing support for frontline workers. If we all live, because there's a huge spider. Oh my goodness. All right, you can see this on Diva's social media. Now let's listen to Jacob Flores as we head to break.
Sonarte eso despacito, vivo en las paredes de tu laberinto y seré tu cuerpo todo manuscrito. Pasito, pasito, suave, suavecito, lo vamos pegando poquito a poquito. Cuando tú me besas con esa destreza, veo que eres malicia con delicadeza. Pasito, pasito, suave. Debajo de esos hijas, qué bonitos ojos tiene. Malagueña y acelerosa, besar tus labios quisiera, besar tus labios quisiera, malagueña, salerosa, y decirte, nena hermosa.
Kicking off the second half hour of The Vine with Jacob Flores, and it is all Spanish music today. It is National Hispanic Heritage Month, so we love having him here as we celebrate that.
And I'll get to talk to him a little later.
Are you going to speak to him in Spanish?
No Spanish.
So that's a no.
And we're okay. I got the spider out.
Oh yes, the spider she's been saving. I'm going to have to post that video in just a little bit.
Enormous.
What did you say it was? How big was it? Show me again.
To me it looked this big, but when I got up on it,
but
it
his
was
little things were going like this, like he was trying to check us out. It was really scary.
It was too spooky.
Yeah. All right. It is an Artifact Friday as well as a Flores Friday, so we're talking to the Historic Arkansas Museum about their new exhibit. That is coming up in just a few minutes. They have a hat on display. And we have some exciting guests out in the garden. Oh, yes we do. Look at that. We're talking about SpaCon. Last time this guy was on this show, I laughed so hard I had tears rolling down my face because he was dancing. We got to get him out there dancing. That was awesome. Oh, look at that. He needs to play some basketball. He's got a nice
Golden Moments, sponsored by Sissy's Log Cabin.
Lights on, sound up for our healthcare heroes. Take a look at what some Arkansans did to show support. Yeah, Hannah just said, I was wondering what was going on last night. Arkansas Children's Hospital held their second Lights On for Heroes procession last night. You live pretty close to the hospital, right, Hannah? So you probably heard all of this going through. To thank all of the people that are on the front lines over the COVID fight, they did this. And first responders and tow trucks, they rolled through the ACH campus, thanking medical workers for their service to the children of our state and much more. And you know, with the second wave of the pandemic, or the new variant, it's really affected a lot of kids. But let's hear from Tim Moody. He's the president of the Professional Tow Recovery Association of Arkansas.
In all these hospitals, not only children's, but every one of them in Arkansas, across the world, we appreciate what you guys are doing. And we just want to thank you, and we can't thank you enough.
That is great. And you know, those kids could look out of the windows from their rooms and they could see all of the lights and they can hear the sirens. Yeah, so that is great. That is awesome that they went through the Arkansas Children's Hospital. We are so fortunate I say that every time, we're so fortunate to have ACH. They do such great work. And these golden moments are all brought to you by Sissy's Log Cabin. This is a beautiful engagement ring. If you want to learn about this jewelry pick of the week, you can text the word Sissy to 501-376-1111. Scott Covert with us now, getting a check of the weather, and of course he has got his orange on for Hunger Action Days, and you had yours on, but you were getting a little high.
I know, I was getting steamy.
Yeah.
It is warm out there today, isn't it?
Getting high because of Jacob, not the weather.
It's humid. Oh, Lord. Okay. You know what? Let me show you a satellite and radar real quick. You're going to notice these clouds starting to stream their way into the area. And you're also noticing some green. That's some rain, of course, showing up in eastern, southeastern Arkansas. A closer look at radar alone, you got to take a tight look. It's very spotty in nature. So you're going to see some sprinkles, you're going to feel them, and then it's probably going to stop raining, but there's likely more on the way. As you can see, those are continuing to increase in their coverage. A look into South Arkansas, places like Star City, Monticello, even Pine Bluff, seeing a little bit of rain right now. Your chance of rain today about 40%, especially if you're in eastern and southeastern Arkansas. With all the cloud cover, a little bit of rain. Temperature's not going to be that hot today. We're only looking at a high of 84 degrees. Good news is, as we take a look into next week, it does appear that a pretty stout cold front is going to make its way through Arkansas, which is going to bring cooler temperatures, likely a decent opportunity for some additional rainfall. We'll talk about that as well as our current drought conditions. We certainly need the rain. More details on all this and more coming up in your full forecast in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Scott. Hannah Williams back to tell us what's happening in entertainment news.
Well, Sir Elton John is on the minds of a lot of people all over the world today. The music icon has suffered a hip injury, and that requires surgery, and it's affecting his farewell tour. Elton John's farewell Yellow Brick Tour in Europe has been rescheduled to 2023. I know. The 74-year-old singer still plans to start the U.S. portion of his tour in New Orleans in January 2022. So it looks like, despite his injury, he still plans to be in Arkansas early next year.
Okay, good news, because that's already been postponed, I think.
Yeah,
right?
It has, because the pandemic, and then, you know, I hope he feels better. He's such a legend.
Yes.
I love Elton John.
I read a story recently that him and Ed Sheeran are good friends. They used to talk periodically, but they recently, I guess back in the spring, had a mutual friend that passed away, and now Elton John calls Ed Sheeran every single morning. Or Ed, as Ed put it, he rings me for a catch-up every single morning.
Oh, I love it. Rings me for a catch-up. Oh my goodness. Well, the nominees have been announced for the 2021 National Hall of Fame. There are many classic toys and games nominated this year, including Cabbage Patch Kids.
I had twins. They were blind.
My mom, she played with Cabbage Patch Kids a lot. She always talks about them. American Girl Dolls, the board game of Risk, Battleship, and the Fisher-Price Corn Popper. Oh, that toy is annoying.
That is. If you're a parent, you're like, why did I get this for my kid? Only like the aunts and uncles get that for your kid.
Yep, to mess with them. Well, only 3 will be inducted in November, and you can vote for your favorite online in the Player's Choice ballot, which closes next Wednesday. I don't know, out of all those, I'd say probably Battleship for me. I always enjoyed playing Battleship.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I've never played with Cabbage Patch
Kids. I think my mom still has all of our Cabbage Patch Kids somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think
It might be
my
worth a lot of
twins were
money.
Kendall and Keaton, I think.
Aw.
They have their birth certificates. I can check that when I get home. But yeah,
Aw,
used to play
that's
with
cool.
those.
They might be worth a lot of money. You need to
Never
check
know.
that out.
Yes. We're so glad to have Jacob Flores with us back in the weather garden this morning. But before we hear from him, that spider that Thiba was so dramatic about, this is her saving the spider. Hannah following her. This is like, watch this. Here comes Hannah. She's taking it outside. She
Making
wouldn't
sure
let
she was
anybody
okay.
step on it. Yeah, so the spider has been saved. We think, anyway.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
don't
too
know. I
sure.
didn't. I looked at that thing out there. I didn't see it, so
Well,
I'm checking my hair to make sure.
Yeah, we all feel like we have spiders crawling on us now. Now can we go to Jacob Flores? Yes. Oh, and Thiba is with Jacob
Look,
Flores
she's
pointing
at the spider.
The spider, I guess. Yes.
Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte después. Quiero mirarme en tus ojos. Soy un hombre muy orado y me gusta lo mejor. Las mujeres no me faltan el dinero ni el amor. De ti ando mi caballo, por la sierra yo me voy. Las estrellas y la luna ellas me dicen dónde voy. Ay, 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 amor. Ay, mi morena en mi corazón.
Oh, look at that. That's a great dance partner right there. You're not going to step on each other's feet, you know. You're not close enough to do that. I love it. Jacob Flores with us this morning, and of course, SpaCon is coming to Hot Springs next weekend, and I'm excited to have you guys back here. Of course, Hannah was talking to you just a few minutes ago.
We're glad to be back.
Yeah. All right.
exciting.
So there's a lot to expect. Gregory, you've been all over doing cosplay. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I've done a cosplay since 5 or 6 years now, and I just enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing a little bit different than other people. I enjoy, as I was saying to Hannah, I like to do the cosplay the superpower as well.
Yeah.
As the character, and it's just a lot of fun. And you meet some of the greatest people here.
Right. Well, now you even have to wear a face mask, which really works with some of the characters, right?
We work on that, yes.
Yes. Well, you have the perfect one. And so tell me a little bit about how you got involved as well.
Oh goodness, I mean, like he said, you meet some of the best people, the most amazing people in the con circuit, and cosplayers are some of the most awesome people you will meet, I promise you. And we never actually met each other in person, just on Facebook, and we'd see each other at the cons, like, hey, you're Reed Richards, you know? And then we just connected, we met up at a bigger con, and you know, here we are, just trying to help out our local.
This is the next big thing in cosplay.
Oh,
Erica Avalar, remember that name?
Do you ever meet someone at an event, and it's someone that you knew from, you know, that works at a bank or something? You're like, I never knew you were into this.
All
so
the
cool.
time.
Really?
Yes. I work in an office, and people, you know, if they're not on my Facebook, they're just like, wait, what? You know, you might be in a wig, or you know, I'd have giant arms, and they don't realize it's you.
That is so fun. So I know Hannah touched on this just a little bit, but what else are we going to see next weekend?
Well, we'll start on Friday night. We have a concert, a rapper from Minnesota called Nerdy.
Awesome.
He's coming. This is his debut in Arkansas on Friday night at the Hot Springs Convention Center. And then the Expo Hall, or the vendor hall with over 200 vendors, opens 10 a.m. on Saturday. It runs all day. The Cosplay Club is Saturday night, and this is the main contest where all the best cosplayers in the region come together to compete and show off their cosplay. And then we have the convention again on Sunday, and everyone's welcome. If you're interested in the information, it's spa-con.org.
Spa-con.org. And I love the fact that you have the rapper coming in. That sounds like it's going to be good. We just saw a picture of him. It sounds like it's going to be a great time.
It's going to be a great time. You should come.
I know. I need to. I need to. Who could I be if I come? I need to dress up.
Well, talk to your director. She's one of us.
That's right. I know. And plus our meteorologist, Corellis. I mean, she is amazing. If you haven't seen her cosplay, she posted on social media, and it is very, very cool. All right. Well, it sounds like it's going to be fun. Thanks for coming back again.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye. Yes. Now we're going to go to Hannah.
It is Artifact Friday here on The Vine, and we have something very special for you. Victoria Chandler with the Historic Arkansas Museum is here. And okay, I'm excited. You tell me what this is and how old is it? That's my first question.
Yeah, so we have here is a miniature portrait. And so before the invention of photography, you know, portraits were the only way people could carry on likenesses of each other. And I'm going to get my gloves on.
Yeah, be very careful.
But this is actually a little miniature of Jane Eliza Woodruff and her daughter. The Woodruff, of course, is founder of the Arkansas Gazette, and this was done in 1838.
Wow.
And so it's quite old, almost 200 years old, and it's a really lovely little portrait of Jane Eliza and her daughter, and it's real simple. It's this tempera on ivory, and this would have, been kept in a little drawer. If, it's a personal artifact. William Woodruff could have put it in his pocket and pulled it out whenever he wanted to look at his wife. Kind of how we keep wallets.
Yeah.
So it's really lovely, and we're really excited.
How long do you think? Okay, so what do you say, 1838?
1838.
How long, like, for somebody to make one of those, like drawing and everything like that?
So there were actually different. There were portrait painters. Big portrait you hang on your wall, and then the miniatures would actually require certain skills, and so it just depends. Sometimes it would have been really quick. This is actually done by an itinerant artist, and so he was just in Arkansas for a couple weeks. He was like, "Come get your likeness taken, and come down to the Gazette office."
That's the neatest thing. That's so crazy, like how much. I mean, I know it's been over 100 years, almost 200 years, nearly. Like of how much things change, and how we go from this to pulling out your phone and just like that.
Yeah,
that's so crazy. Okay, but you guys also have a new exhibit.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
A few miniatures in the exhibit, and we're really excited. It's new. It's called Conspicuous Consumption. It just opened, and it's all kind of looking at consumerism in the 19th century, how Arkansans got things to decorate their houses, and kind of what that was.
Wow.
So we're really excited. We're really proud. It's a big in-house exhibit, full of color, exciting wallpapers, and so
I
it's really
bet the
vibrant.
wallpapers are fabulous.
Yes,
oh my gosh,
it's really lovely.
Do you have a favorite piece from your exhibit?
From the exhibit, yes, there's this beautiful dress. Of course, we can't bring it down to the station, although we'd love to.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful silk. It's this green and pink, and it's really lovely. And it is also almost 200 years old.
Green and pink, man. You don't see those colors much together anymore.
Yeah, it's actually very stylish for today's fashions. I think the pattern's really fun.
Everything's coming back, so you never know. Somebody could rock that and look so good. And then, do you guys ever add like new pieces to the display?
Yeah. So we're going to rotate some stuff out. That dress is going to rotate. Things, objects kind of have a shelf life, and so they need to go and rest. And so that dress we're going to take off exhibit in about 6 months, and then we're going to add a kind of a new phase that's like a two-part to the exhibit. So,
so when does this? Has it already opened?
It just opened last week.
So you guys got to go check that out. That sounds like so much fun and learn a lot of history.
Oh, definitely.
That's so awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We always enjoy Artifact Friday.
Yeah.
Scott, it feels muggy out here.
Now, weather from the First Arkansas Bank and Trust Weather Garden.
You're exactly right. It does feel muggy. The dew points are high. It's going to be that way going into the weekend. There is some relief in store. We'll talk about that in the extended forecast. But first, we got to take a look at radar. If you just glance at it, you're not going to see much. But if you take a close look, you're going to see several spotty showers now moving into eastern Arkansas. Notice a lot of that activity has really developed over probably the last hour or so, becoming a bit more scattered in nature, moving into Jefferson County. Folks in Pine Bluff likely seeing a little bit of light, maybe occasionally moderate rainfall, a heavier cell. Had some thunder with it earlier, some lightning moving into Arkansas County. DeWitt very well could see some rain as a result of this shower moving off towards the north and west. We do expect a 40% chance of rain today. That's going to be primarily between now and this afternoon. Going into the evening hours, that chance of rain starts to come down. we'll see another chance going into our Saturday. Here's future radar today. By 11 o'clock, probably going to continue to see that activity increase, and we certainly could see some heavier downpours. The reason you can tell that we have some reds, some oranges. That's indicative of heavier rainfall. And you'll notice here going into tomorrow, another 30% chance of rain Saturday and Sunday. Fast forward to Tuesday, that could be our transition day. It does look increasingly likely that we're going to see a cold front move through the area. Behind it, cooler temperatures, less humidity, right? I told you it was coming. And there could be a little bit of rain with it. Right now, we're going to keep that chance at 20%. I do suspect we'll probably increase that over the next couple of days.
We are back with Jacob, who's been playing beautiful music.
Thank you for having me.
Representing National Heritage, Hispanic Heritage Month.
Month is kicking off.
Yeah,
yes.
Tell us about this month and what people can get involved in.
Very special. Well, yesterday was actually the Mexican Independence Day, and so this next month is just celebrating Hispanic heritage. And I'm actually a third-generation mariachi musician. So my grandpa started our family mariachi band, and my dad was singer, trumpet player, and so I grew up with this music, and so I just got music pulsing through my veins, and so it's very special to me, and I love getting a chance to share it with all of you today.
And you've made me fall in love with it. So thank you.
Thank you.
And you are a delightful human being that I have loved to watch play. So please play.
Can I play something?
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Cuando yo la vi, dije esa mujer fuera para mí. Perdóname, te lo tenía que decirte. Dura, 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 que está dura otra vez. Dura, 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 que está dura más arriba porque tú te ves bien. Dura, mamacita, te fuiste de ver. Dura, mira cómo brilla tu dile. Dura, dímelo como quita. Dura, yo te doy un 20 directa. Dura, dura. Tú eres la máquina del baile. Si no tenía ni petit pa' mí era su baile. Esos verbos se sienten en el aire. Como Valentina, tú me das los Buenos Aires. La poderosa, me descameros. Arramos mujeres, pero era otra cosa. Si era un delito eso de quitar hermosa. Eres de mi cama y te pongo la esposa. Tienes el toque, toque, toque. Miren el material, eres un especial. Tienes el toque, toque, toque. Perdóname, te lo tenía que decirte.
Eva has more musical instruments. What has she found now? First she's playing a banana, now she's got this. I don't think that's how that works. Oh my gosh.
He showed me how to use it.
She is.
Let's hear something.
Well, it has to accompany him.
Oh, okay.
Well, yes.
You can
don't mind me.
Right. You got to get that
Don't mind
right.
me jumping the gun. Yeah. I'm just super pumped.
Super excited to hear her play. Okay, so it actually is overcast. Are we going to get some rain?
I think so. I've been looking at radar. It is increasing in coverage. We have that 40% today. Not everyone's going to see it, though. I hate to tell you, we all need it. Better chances of rain probably going into next week. 84 is our high today. It's pretty humid outside, so it's going to feel a lot more like we're in the upper 80s.
Yeah, it is a little bit humid, but it's nice having just some of that coverage.
Yeah, if we had some sunshine today, it would probably be pretty hot.
Exactly.
Thankfully, that cloud's helping us out.
It is hot here in the weather garden, you know.
It is.
I mean,
Fridays,
we've had
of course.
long arm guys,
Yeah.
got Theva playing instruments and bananas, and Now we've got Jacob Flores.
She's upgraded.
Well, yeah.
She's moved on up.
First the banana, and now what is this called?
Just a music machine.
It's
Let's call it that, right?
Beaver's music machine.
Oh.
Since it didn't really have a name, it does now.
It does now. Okay.
Yeah. It's a Flores Friday. Jacob, thank you.
Thank you guys for
Where are
having
you
me.
playing this weekend?
Well, tonight I am at the rooftop in Hot Springs. If it doesn't rain, Jose's Mexican Grill tomorrow night, and of course Sunday brunch at the Arlington Sunday. So.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
No.
let's hear it as we end the show. Hope you have a great weekend.
Cada vez que lo veo pasar, mi corazón se enloquece y me empieza a palpitar. Se emociona y no razona y me empieza a cantar. Se emociona y no razona y me empieza a cantar. Me canta así, así. Biri biri bam bam, biri biri bam bam, biri biri bam bam, biri 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 bam bam, biri. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Closer to my peeps you are to me, baby. Life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your baby?